Jacob, and I'm here with you at tableside, and we start things in the middleweight division. Andreas Hoffner returns to the Super Series from the over-the-top club in Hanau, Germany. This man is 5'11" and 82 kilograms. He is the multiple German champion and the over-the-top winner. His opponent is the Project. Bengtsson hails from Helsingborg, Sweden. 6 feet tall and 83 kilograms, this young man is the multiple Swedish national champion and world number 6. Before we get things underway, let's have a little look at some of the important rules of the sport. The athletes have 1 minute to get a fair grip. Their elbows must remain on the 7x7 elbow pad throughout the round. The referee can award a running foul during the match, which is a little bit like playing an advantage in soccer. And an athlete on a running foul must win the pin in order to get the restart. 2 consecutive fouls by any athlete loses them the round. Andy Hoffner, real standout of German middleweight arm wrestling. Partisan crowd here in Gothenburg, Sweden at the Fitness Festivalen for the Volvo truck-sponsored Arm Wars Valhalla. World-class action in this middleweight division, and look at the start there from Andreas Hoffner. The German really hyped and ready for this one, so confident at the hotel for the week. Oh! What a reversal with the strap applied. The running foul for Bengtsson. Andreas Hoffner asking for clarification on the situation there, and duly given by Dan Thomas. But again, Bengtsson gains control, and he's starting to go through the gears now. The man from Helsingborg, gaining hand and wrist control, got the bleed on. But the arm of Andreas Hoffner, so strong. Bengtsson contains the hand and wrist. There's the second drive, can't finish. War in round 1. There's the victory. And a furious Bengtsson with the opening pin in front of his home crowd here in Gothenburg, Sweden. Look at that on the replay. Dips for the parallel pin. Couldn't quite get it. Collects to the shoulder, and that time takes the pin. Hammers it to the touchpad. Bengtsson with the early win.
Ligg kvar och vänta ut honom, för han offrar allt på en gång.
Ja.
Han är jätteivrig.
Ich kann nicht rüberdrücken.
Entweder gehst du für den Haken oder du ziehst das Handgelenk.
Wrist here and wrist, both of you on the wrist. This shoulder in.
A
This
new
shoulder here.
focused look on the face
Wrist
of
there.
the Project, Bengtsson. So eager to gain his revenge for the loss he suffered to this man on the left arm. You can see what it means to the Swede here. National pride at stake, personal pride at stake.
Ready to go.
And he wants to take this match so badly. And the German that he pulls here is a powerful, powerful man. And you can see that from the drive that he's putting into the arm of the Swede now. Bengtsson, post side, keeps the pressure backwards from the wrist into the hand of Andreas Hoffner. That's 2 for Bengtsson. And the Project is really closing in on another saleable position here. Posting his elbow to the back of the pad, using his lats to secure that victory.
Ser att han offrar allting han har på en gång. Han har inget backförsvar alls.
Nej.
Nu ligger du helt rätt med axeln också hela tiden. Helt perfekt. Armbågen menar jag.
Ja.
Wenn du ohne Strap bist, und du hast ihn, du kriegst ihn jedes Mal ohne Strap, dann nimm seinen Finger und halt ihn fest.
Advice in the corner of Andreas Hoffner from
Knuckles.
bantamweight champion of the world, Kevin the Hammer Burberry. Not a bad man to have in your corner, but Hoffner struggling to maintain his hand control there and coming up short.
This way to
The
Glenn.
fatigue will have set in now
Just across him. Stay
on the
there.
man from the over-the-top club. And he drives in again, and Bengtsson equal to it. Look at the forearm of Bengtsson there as he contains and hangs up the German. Hoffner moving for the tricep press now. trying to engage that tricep, and he's got a nice triangulated block in place there, but the German goes on to the running foul, and Glenn Bengtsson in total control now. He's started to gain inches now and move to the back of the pad, residency with his elbow there, and there's the pop. Almost finishes. The fatigue really setting in now, and that's the pin for Glenn Bengtsson. Andy Hoffner is really struggling. Won't be able to feel his hand and wrist at this point, and you can see as it started to collapse there, he was trying to just maintain some kind of foothold. But the project, Glenn Bengtsson, the young Swede, taking the pin.
Kryp tillbaka lite, inte hela vägen in i hooken, men bara lite. Så att du stänger honom. Då är det lättare att avsluta den här matchen.
Versuch ihn, wenn du übergreifst, festzuhalten. Du kannst das. Du willst jedes Mal ihn schnell versuchen rauszurutschen, aber du musst drin bleiben.
Come to Glenn just a little
Bengtsson
bit.
so
Wrist
focused.
Ready to go.
Now he can't lose this match, and he's already done the damage to the hand and wrist of Andy Hoffner. What an impressive performance here from Bengtsson as the strap is applied once again. You cannot fault the commitment of Andreas Hoffner as he drives forward, trying to gain leverage, to gain position, engage the tricep and put the brakes on the Swede. Running foul again. This is all going downhill now. And Glenn Bengtsson putting the burn, putting the bleed into the arm of the German. Horrible set of circumstances, cumulative circumstances. It's really rolling downhill away from Andy Hoffner, and he rubs at his collateral ligament on the inside of the elbow. The pain is starting to build up, the inflammation, the scar tissue. When a man like Bengtsson is driving on the elbow, the damage will stay with you till the wee hours.
If I don't win this position, he's strong. Very strong, that very good big hand, very strong guy.
Jävlar vad snyggt du bryter nu. Jävlar vad snyggt du bryter.
Jag känner det.
Jävlar vad snyggt.
Så jävla snyggt är det.
Nähä.
Der Ellenbogen blockiert ist ein bisschen momentan, oder?
Time for celebration in the
Deswegen kann ich auch
corner
nicht
of
so
Team
richtig-
Sweden. Contrasting favour and fortunes in the corner of Germany.
Glenn.
Andreas Hoffner proudly
Ready to go.
battling on, but pride is one thing, and you really struggle to see a way back into this match for Hoffner. Just has no purchase in the hand and wrist at this stage of the matchup.
Straight to centre. Wrist over
Engaging his hand and wrist,
Ready to
so
go.
important, and every time it's sacrificed, and you can see that the bullets fired early in this match into the hand and wrist of the German have started to take the toll now as Hoffner moved from position. His hand and wrist just folded over, and Glenn Bengtsson smashes into the pad. Easy victory for the young Swede.
Känns det?
Ja, det känns bra.
A relaxed, smiling Glenn Bengtsson
Jetzt auf dem letzten kannst du ihn aber gerne überraschen.
in
Ja, aber ich
cruise
komme nicht rein, weil
control.
der Ellbogen wehtut. Mir fehlt dieser vom Start reinzukommen.
A distraught, disconsolate look on the face of Andreas Hoffner. Can't feel his hand and wrist now. His forearm inflated. He's been bled out and battered here. And once again, it's all over for Andy Hoffner. The